Welcome back to Hospitality Insight with the Silverfox. That's me, Stephen Hickmore. Today, I want to tackle something that's been quietly damaging the hospitality industry for decades. The outdated belief that hospitality is somehow an easy industry, that all you need is a smile, good people skills, and a willingness to work hard. Now, yes, warmth matters, personality matters, human connection matters, but if we continue believing that hospitality only needs cheerful people with good attitudes, we'll continue undervaluing one of the most complex industries in the world. Because modern hospitality is no longer just service, it's business strategy. It's psychology, technology, finance, branding, logistics, sustainability, leadership under pressure. The list is endless. And increasingly, it requires highly educated, highly skilled professionals. Let's be honest, nobody would say airlines just need friendly pilots or hospitals just need caring doctors. Yet somehow people still say restaurants just need passionate people. No, they need educated people. The hospitality business succeeding today are not being run by lucky individuals who simply worked their way up from washing dishes 30 years ago. Those stories exist, and they're inspiring, but they're no longer the norm. The reality is this: the modern hospitality industry is becoming too sophisticated to run on instinct alone. Today's hospitality leaders need to understand data analytics, labor law, food costing, AI systems, sustainable compliance, digital marketing, guest psychology, revenue management, and the list goes on and on. It's not just service, it's executive level operational leadership. And this is where the industry has a branding problem. For too long, hospitality has unintentionally marketed itself as a fallback career, something people end up in. But the truth, hospitality should be attracting some of the brightest graduates in the country. Because few industries demand such a wide range of intelligence. Think about it. A hotel general manager may oversee hundreds of staff, millions of dollars in assets, international guests, legal compliances, food safety, labor disputes, and another list goes on and on. And that's all in one day. It requires intellect, judgment, educational, emotional intelligence, strategic thinking. And yet many young high achievers are still pushed away from hospitality because society incorrectly labels it as just serving food, happy, smiley people, you'll be in service. Meanwhile, hospitality is one of the world's largest economic sectors and one of the fastest growing. It requires entrepreneurs, CEOs, global leaders, brand builders, property developers, innovators. Yeah, the future in hospitality will not belong to businesses that simply provide food and beds. It will belong to businesses that understand experience design, and experience design is deeply intellectual. Look at the modern consumer. Guests today are more informed, they're more demanding and more connected than ever before. One bad review can destroy a reputation overnight. One social media post can go viral globally. One operational mistake can become a legal crisis. This is why education matters. Not because education replaces experience, but because education accelerates better decision making. And I think we also need to challenge another dangerous myth in hospitality: the idea that formal education is unnecessary because experience is enough. Experience is valuable, of course it is, but experience without learning can become repetition. Education gives people frameworks, systems, critical thinking, exposure to global trends, understanding beyond your own workplace. A person can spend 20 years in a kitchen and still never understand financial forecasting, leadership, psychology, or business scalability unless they intentionally study it. The industry of 2026 is not the industry of 1986. Today's hospitality leaders must continually learn. And more importantly, education is no longer just about degrees, though degrees are vital for management. It's about lifelong professional development, leadership programs, financial intelligence, communication, lifelong learning. And here's something else we need to discuss. Honestly, the industry cannot continue complaining about poor leadership while simultaneously undervaluing education. You cannot expect world-class businesses while discouraging academic growth. The greatest hospitality companies in the world increasingly recruit graduates with strong analytical and leadership capabilities. Because modern hospitality is no longer labor-driven alone, it is knowledge-driven. The future hotel manager may need to interpret AI-generated occupancy forecasts. The future chef may need expertise in sustainability science and food systems. The future restaurant owner may need advanced digital branding skills just to survive, and the future hospitality educator must prepare students for a rapidly changing global industry, not simply teach them how things were done 20 years ago. Institutions need to grow. Hotel schools, hospitality, further education institutions. This is why it matters. This is why mentorship matters. And this is why we need to stop apologizing for hospitality education. Hospitality should stand proudly alongside business schools, creative industries, and management sciences, because when hospitality is done properly, combines all of them. And perhaps the biggest misconception of all is this. People think hospitality is easy because good hospitality feels effortless. But behind every seamless guest experience is an enormous amount of intelligence, planning, training, systems, leadership. The guest sees the smile. They do not see the operational complexity behind it. And that's exactly why the industry deserves its professionals to be respected. So if you're a student entering hospitality today, do not underestimate your career choice. You're entering one of the most demanding people and business industries in the world. Study hard, learn continuously, read widely, understand technology, develop leadership skills, travel if you can, and stay curious, because the future leaders of hospitality will not simply be the loudest personalities in the room. They'll be the most adaptable, the most informed, the most educated, the most emotionally intelligent. The hospitality industry deserves brilliance. And if we want better hotels, better restaurants, better kitchens, better guest experiences, and healthier workplaces, then we must actively attract the brightest minds into the industry, not as a backup plan, but as a first choice profession. Thanks for listening to Hospitality Insight with the Silverfox. My name is Stephen Hickmore. I'll see you next time. If you want more information, then please go to hospitality.co.za. If you can think of anything you'd like to be covered on these podcasts, then please send me a message